So I just want to go over a few things that I noticed in the little rituals of our Super Bowl sham. So during the halftime show, do you see the goalpost there? So goalpost can either be lop goats, and lop is to cut off a part, especially from a tree, they say, or to cut off a limb from a person. Our goalpost can be pull goats, and pull is politician or a politician, and parties, the anagram for that is pirates, and we know that who played yesterday. The Buccaneers did. And Buccaneers, and I mentioned this in my video last night, means to imitate the sound of a goat using a boucan, or you can be a boucanier, or a grill for roasting meat, or a pirate or sea robber. So, talk about goats. We can either lop goats or pull goats. And that goalpost sure made its little debut in this little ritual that they call halftime. Look at that. Look at those people with their masks. And funny, too, when you look down your bottom left, that LIV, they had to have that little obelisk-looking thing, didn't they? The one with the football that looks like an eye. Obelisk is a tall, four-sided, narrow, tapering monument which ends in a pyramid-like shape or pyramidion at the top. I mean, isn't that kind of what that looked like? Looking how they're all pointing at that. That's weird. I'm just going to look through this. Now, we see the words enough. Is that like enough is enough? Come on, people, stand up for yourselves. And we see the word alone a lot, and there's also a show called Alone where people were taken to certain areas and just dropped off, and they had to totally survive on their own merit, their own scrounging for food. They were alone. They had to survive. So interesting, the word alone can also be looked at as Leona. They have a Leona group to raise the bar. It was formed in 1996, but to raise the bar for education reform. And funny, William Coates, like goats. Anyhow, it's public education, to raise the bar in public education. They also have a League of Legends barbecue, Leona Skin Spotlight. They also have a Leona meat plant there. Look at all the sixes in that. So here we have like a city, and there's all their little fireworks, energy weapons. There is all the cities. Look at this. Now watch this. Let's see. It could look like a bunch of graveyards, and look at those people on the top. Sorry for this broken up. Look at them playing their violins. So look at all the string instruments up there, and it looks like it would be a big city or something. And then there's this article today about the champs. Bucks win Super Bowl 55, and here you've got the champions with their little obelisk thing, with the little pirate skeleton head, the skull. So here is the Buccaneers.com Super Bowl headlines here. They have the word champion, champions in fact, and phonics. So phonics definition is the science of sound, is of relating to or producing sound. And that headline, champs Bucks win Super Bowl 55, that can be read as Purviews Club's blown PC sham. So even though they were champions, maybe they had a contract saying that he was supposed to get five touchdowns to make the perfect 666 complete touchdowns. That would be for his lifetime, I would assume. So what if the club's blown purview like perhaps there was a contract. It is provided that phrase occurs at or near the beginning of a statute or other legal document. So maybe there was some kind of contract saying that he was supposed to get 5 touchdowns to make that 666. Perfect little ritual there. Or it could just be a perfectly innocent game where even though smoking's not allowed, they put it in the illustration, and players don't play on grass, they play on a sea of blue cables, or dark cable as in Blackbeard. Now watch this, they're gonna look like they're rolling up their sleeves in just a second. Those are like lasers. Clubs blown purviews or clown's bulb purview. The definition of purview is literally it is provided. Because also, according to Gematria Effects, he stated that if Brady got 5 touchdowns, that would have been like a perfect satanic ritual. 5. Because then his total touchdowns would be 666. So I thought that was a little interesting when I heard him say that. Also, brew pubs vow in Coles, and that's a pub that sells beer. Yep, in their little cauldrons. And here are all the words that also associate with beer. Beer bread, like in bread lines, in game. Bible Day 7 as of February 7. Did you guys notice all the 7s on the field? All the players with the jerseys of 7. Alice and Baby. Go ask Alice. And the word brew, you've got hoax, tree, the one like that they mention about lop off someone's arm or tree trunk. So hoax, tree, live, double X, and wall is all brew. And the brew pub master, you got that. And it ends up being brew pubs vow in Coles. And you know cull is to pick out from others, select, gather, remove rejected members like the degenerates. So culling there is the act of killing removed animals. And there you are, a little sheep in a line. Look at that. Drafting out culled sheep. And look at that. Brew pub. Same numbers as Mr. Gates. Look at that. And Mr. Gates, guess what? The last name, Stage. Ill be stage. Be ill stage. So we may want to go ask them what they really mean when they're showing us kind of exactly what they're going to do at that Raymond James Stadium. Yep, the big cities with their orchestras going on in the background, with all the energy show going on. Look at that. Does that look anyone like people piled up in a city with the frequencies going on in the back? Or maybe they're snipers. Have you guys seen any cell towers on top of buildings, like apartment buildings and stuff? You seen that? And then we have the part of this little ritual entertainment halftime show. Look at the poles that they're holding. These people with masks on and red coats. Like the British, the red coats are coming. So they're holding the poles during their little ceremony, which is Omen Cry. And this group, by the way, is called the Weekend. Like the weekend lamb or man, because TH equals lamb or man. Or maybe those were pipes they were holding, because pipe and title and the illustrations that they used for this Super Bowl look like title, but when you look really close, it's like fiber optics, like cable. So they're holding those poles. Sorry about the dogs. And then they disappear. Isn't that weird? Look at, they're all obeying. They're all in line, all in sync. It's got almost got an X. Isn't that weird? They're using like lasers with their face masks. Now, if you don't think this is a semi-satanic looking, there's their goalpost. You gotta have that. Yep, look at the black and white shoes too. He's got black and white shoes. It's a little symbolic. Look, he's kind of losing his balance there. They're all in line. How come he's not wearing a mask? We got more X's, more Star Wars looking stuff. And I don't know why it's all blued out, but that's like Project Bluebeam or something. So yeah, all these people in the mask kind of all synchronized. Just want to show you a little bit more. Now they're going to go in their little coven of a circle. They always have to make their little circles. Oh, don't even want to know what they're doing there. And they're all acting a little crazy the way they're dancing. Let's see if I can get this closer. Very blued out. Sorry about this visual, you guys. You can see watch it on your own, but it's a little freaky. Looks like he's lapping. They're doing like a manic dance now. They're all in line like a lot of us have been. When you go to the grocery store, you see people just waiting in lines. Oh, here, we'll cut to the chase here. Yep, look to the heavens. And look at that. Look at that. Everyone, what happened? Have you guys ever seen those videos of all those birds? Now this is from Darum006's page. This is a video taken. Look at all those birds on the ground. Here he comes. I wonder if that's what they're trying to show. Those are all from frequencies. This is out on a ship. So it's not like they hit lots of windows or anything like the buildings that they're trying to blame. But these are birds that just, look, there's one that survived. Look, they just all fell out of the sky, and that's from frequencies. Some lived. So you don't think they're trying to tell anyone? So look at that. On the stars, you think they're little patriots or something? So they're all alive and well, dancing around. And all of a sudden he prays to the sky gods or something, and now everyone's dead. Just like those little birds. Oh, thanks, Pepsi. But see that little obelisk? And he's kind of flashing that 5. Look at that, NFL. It's interesting. So NFL equals 66 and 32. And it equals king also in biblical.